This is our first course in Oklahoma, and it's a great pleasure to be in the state. The terrain here was unlike many of the other parts of Oklahoma. Oklahoma is seen as kind of gently rolling hillsides, a lot of prairie, but not so much these deep canyons. This is more of an unusual piece of property.
Every project has key components. You know, you got to have an owner that's got the passion, the wherewithal to pull it off. You got to have a design team that really kind of gets into it and loves it.
We are a team of designers. We do this in teamwork effort. We work with the local contractors, obviously the client.
There was a significant research study that had been done, and amongst all great architects that were studied, we saw that the greatest bump in values came from a Robert Tren Jones Jr. golf course.
It's one thing to sit in a boardroom and put a plan on paper, but it's something different when you go out as a group and you spend, a full day, 7 hours hiking through dense woodlands.
We faced great challenges here. The land was incredibly hostile. This was a piece of land that you couldn't drive a car around. I mean, it was designed off topography maps and flown by a helicopter. It was an amazing progression, and each day, like peeling back the layers of an onion, we discovered something that got better and better as we went on.
14 out of the 19 holes here were basically built from site. No earthwork was done, we just shaped it in place. We were able to work with what nature gave us.
There was an old dry stack stone dam that a cattle rancher or a farmer may have built 100, 150 years ago. Mr. Jones saw this and said, we are not going to touch that. We're going to route around that, and we're going to put a green right in front of it. When we heard those words, we knew we had the right team.
This particular piece of land has 4 different characters.
The big canyons, the lowland marsh, the upland prairie, the heavy woodlands.
The dense woodland environment creates a great frame for the golf hole. There we didn't need to do as much. In those wooded areas, we found some rock outcroppings that we tried to incorporate. The upland prairie is a wide open area. We tried to incorporate a lot of bunkers in the open space. With the limestone canyons, those could be unbelievably deep. And the great thing was they were about the exact width of a golf hole.
I mean, we got these canyons, these are about, 100 feet deep canyons, and you're sitting there going, whoa, time out, this is really good. We got to really show off some of this stuff.
And then down in the low meadow, again, kind of like the high prairie, not as many features down there. So what we wanted to do, again, is create a lot of width. That gives us the opportunity for a lot of angles, so one player can play way to the left, another can challenge some bunkers and go to the right.
For everybody else, they're a target bunker. That means they're out at around 300 to 325 yards off the back tee. An average member can't reach those bunkers even on a calm day, much less into the wind. So he'll aim at the bunker because that's the best location. If the ball lands short, it will feed to the right. It's kind of a receptive fairway. It kind of embraces your first shot.
You go through the canyons, and then there's this cool little double par 3 thing that happened, 6A and 6B, really neat little environment for very, very short par 3s, one in a lower canyon, kind of the other one in an upper box canyon.
We were going to have to go through both of those canyons to get to the 7th tee. The question was, did we play the bottom canyon, or did we play the top canyon, or did we play both?
One day you might come up to 6 and you'll play the lower hole because that's where the flag stick is. If there's no flag in the green, then it means you're playing the upper hole, and you go up there and play that. So you get a lot of variety, especially in tournaments. You don't know what to expect.
We were literally within months of opening. Everything was fully sodded in, and then the great flood hit.
It really showed us the power of the water coming down, especially in those canyon holes.
It was one of the most difficult moments in my life, looking at what was number 1 and not knowing where to go from there.
As much damage as it may have looked like it occurred, it gave us some hints of some things that we should do and actually enhance the long-term character of the course. One way that we just was very, very simple is we said, okay, which way is the water going? Can we work with this water and bring it through holes on neat diagonals and do those kind of things that help people make shot selections and make them think a little bit.
much like we have through this entire project. And the thing I'm most proud about is the commitment and the persistence to meet those obstacles and overcome those challenges.
That shows you where there's a will, there's a way, you know, and we just did it.
Our team was really strong here. I think Bobby and Jay, with the collaboration that they brought to the table, I came in and saw things and helped the two of them work through the different design solutions, different creative ways to do it.
To have the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to get this piece of land, to put together an architect like Robert Tren Jones Jr. And his team, it is nothing short of a dream that has come true.
This golf course was meant to be fun. All of the features that we designed, the way that we executed the routing was geared for players to have fun.
People will come here and have fun, 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 and keep playing, keep hitting your ball. And if you finish the round early, there's 9 more holes you can play before you have to go home.